What's going on? What's going on? What's up? Hello out there. Hello. And I saw the bit rate, kind of saw the little connection going like this a little bit right when we started. So, trying to throw some you know, view removal at this. So again, if there's one person in the stream, and just that one, how is this not the scammer? Right in the stream, right away, just immediately, my bitrate was shifting around. How is this not the scammer? Right away. In my stream, as my bitrate was, a little bit right at the start. Nobody else is, again, apparently, according to them, nobody else is in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you would do. As soon as I start to verify, that's what I thought you would do. So, here we are, guys. Here we are. Again, the point is to cause a problem right at the start of the stream so that you don't realize what I'm about to say, so that, we, because again, this scammer is spying on my devices and knows what I am doing when I'm not on the stream. So that is why the scammer is immediately in here. Oh, and instantly there's immediately 4. As soon as I refresh it, they're gone. So again, the person is spamming this laugh emoji, but what did I do? What did I do? Why is, oh, wait. Oh, it's smooth as shit, isn't it? And this person knows that I was fixing things. They know. Oh, it's smooth as shit. Oh my god. I wonder what happened. I wonder what I did. I wonder what I did. Yep, even there. Should we go here? I wonder what I did. Hmm. 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 Oh, look at that. Oh, wonder what I did. Almost like all that bullshit. That's exactly what I said it was. Huh. I wonder why. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. I wonder. Oh my god. Hmm. I wonder what. I wonder what I did. Huh. Wow, look at that. I wonder, I wonder what I did to make it so smooth again, huh? Look at that. Hmm. No, as I've said, they can still run their scripts through anything else, anything, you know, like browser windows and stuff like that. They can still do this, and they can still mess it up. But important to remember, I clearly have fixed it. So again, it's not like I can't, but my point is, if I do, things always become more malicious. They attack it again. It just happens all over again. I mean, you even see, as I'm sort of standing here, a little bit of it. A little bit, but not like before. I don't know what I did. Well, there's exactly 4 concurrents, and that's it. I wonder if it's just like the like button right now. 1 0 1 0 1 0. I wonder if it's just like that. I wonder what I did. Huh. I wonder, it's starting to return a little bit. So you can see as I as I start to stream, I will try to do it, but regardless, it's still obviously considerably better than it was, regardless of that. So, you know, you get what I'm saying. You know, just like I pointed out with another stream software, pretty much always doing it too, being okay for the most part. But you can see it coming back a little bit, like they're doing it. And that's that bit rate where the bit rate shifts. You can see the bit rate go up and shift. Again, that is I'm running scripts. Just like when we see at the start of my stream, somebody immediately in here, one concurrent, but right at the start we had a little bit of a signal problem. You know what I mean? That was definitively the issue on, you know, the case of the fact that the person was sitting here, you know, trying to make sure that people can't see that I fixed the issue, you know, and that it is being caused over and over and over. You know, I mean, like, these should be Windows updates at this point, you know, where it just, you know, would run properly. So the question is why, you know? Well, we know. We know why. Because I'm streaming to YouTube. That simple. And because the scammer exists on YouTube and YouTube didn't fucking do anything about him. They literally employ scammers. YouTube employs scammers. They literally will pay shitloads of money to streamers that sit on here on, you know, just stream a still image and have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Why is my stream locked at the same concurrence? Why is my stream locked at the same concurrence? Why did I fix the stutter, the ridiculous stutter where it's not literally every fucking second now? Why are my concurrents locked at 4? Why were they locked at 1? Why was my connection an issue right when I started the stream? Why was the bitrate connection an issue right when I started the stream? Because they're spying on devices? Yes. Yup. And you can see as I play, they just start to try to make it happen again. Where it's literally trash Microsoft actually running scripts to sabotage their own OS all over again. Because again, they can design an OS, yet they you know, just as I found when I was, you know, fixing things and running stuff, they completely just took out an entire download of a .NET framework that was something that you could literally just use to fix something. So first of all, why the fuck would you just get rid of it? Why the fuck would you just take out a .NET framework? Secondly, why the fuck is my bitrate shifting around all over the fucking place based on various fucking things that I fucking say? Why? Well, because the point is, you know, this scammer, Cookie Plays, 365 is one of them. He's also a scammer. And this No Sleep Wiblo person have literally been scamming and attacking my data, doxing it, sharing it, lying. They don't know a damn thing about me. They don't know anything about me aside from what they've seen on stream. Why are these people so interested in watching my streams? And always, like, coming in chat when there's a bunch of people in here. And being seen when there's people in here. Why? Because they're scammers. That's why. Because they're scammers. So, I mean, clearly I fixed it. Even the map is smooth. You know, I mean, it's obvious. Jesus fucking Christ. I will bitch about whatever the fuck game I want. I will bitch about whatever game I want. I will say whatever the fuck I want. And if my bitrate shifts around all over the place, specifically because of what I'm saying, this is a violation of my First Amendment right. And you are trying to violate it. And you are a terrorist if you're trying to do that. We have made it a point that specifically that bitrate shifts around when I say things. This is a First Amendment right violation. You are a terrorist if you are regularly violating my First Amendment rights. This is literally, physically, the definition of terrorism. So I want to remind you, if you are consistently playing a role in this, you are conspiring in terrorist acts. You are to cease and desist, and I have already warned you many times already. A competent FBI would have had you arrested already. Imagine what's going to happen when you're over and over and over doing this. I will say whatever the fuck I want on my goddamn fucking stream about whatever game I want. If I want to call Elden Ring a fucking piece of shit one day and play it and love it the next, that's exactly what I'm gonna fucking do. You're not gonna shift my goddamn fucking bitrate around and cause some fucking problem from my trending. You're not gonna sit here and you're gonna make the screen all fucking stuttery after I goddamn fucking fix this shit. Yep. Starting to become a little more frequent, if you notice, the stuttering thing. So they are running scripts right now, and that was the bitrate shifting around. That's what that was. So again, that bitrate shifting around, you know, the internet issue and all that, that is them running scripts, causing those problems. They have literally disabled my network driver in Windows before. That is literally what they're doing. All those times that is happening, that is literally what they're doing. Windows is this fucking trash. That's what they're doing. It's this trash. This trash. Where literally, at any given fucking time, the trash FBI, the shit, garbage, irresponsible piece of fucking shit FBI can randomly fuck around with your fucking CPU. Can randomly fuck around with Windows. Because, haha, they built it that way, on purpose. Yep, the entire framework was designed to sabotage itself. Imagine that. Wow. Just like everything else I've been fucking saying. Completely absurd. And that's where you see, you know, it's like weaponized AI built into the OS to fucking basically attack you, basically attack your OS. You know, like if I sit here and I talk and I say, "Oh, look, see, I made it smooth," and stuff like that, you know, that's when they'll sit here and it'll literally interject a code momentarily. And so it's just obviously rewriting that shit to break it. And then the point is, then they're conveniently removing framework that like you could revert to or something like that, you know, from the official website and all that. They're literally removing it. So like, you know, you need a .NET framework. They're like, nah, we're not going to have this one here anymore. That's literally already happened. So it's just nonstop roadblocks on purpose so that you can't fix the issue. And again, it's never stuttering at all for me, but the point is I wanted to show you that it was so much that it was to be designed to make you think it was the game, the entire system. Because, yeah, I mean, clearly it was. But obviously, I had already pointed out it didn't do it in Prism. I was showing you that side by side a little bit, here and there. And then clearly today, it's clearly very much like when I, you know, stream on Prism. It looks fine, for the most part. You know, so that's the point. You know, where I did that side-by-side Diablo stream, OBS, and then Prism, and you could even see it there. You could easily even see it there. But the last Elden Ring stream we would have done with OBS, you'd easily see it was just so bad. I could never do this at all without it just stuttering around all over the place. It was like ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, the game runs fine. It doesn't look like that. So the point is to get them, you know, like you guys should realize by now to get those attacks to happen, and for them at any given time to just pick the various things that I'm saying. So the random shit where I'm like, you know, this company or this person or this game or that, you know, I'm picking those things at various times and just complaining about them, and then my bitrate's flying around all over. They're just using right then to interject as much malicious scripting as possible, attacking all those attacks then, because I'm blaming it on all these other companies. It's literally just a scapegoat for the scammers to sit here, steal my ideas, and then make me look like shit all at the same time. And then they're in chat a lot of times being all supportive and shit, so then that's the point. People just go and watch them. And that's why they're doing it. Literally a fucking network of scammers. That's the point. Like, they all came from, you know, MDL's channel. And we all know how toxic that was at one point, and he backed away from that too. So when he separated himself from that, and they did not, they continued down that path. Gee, I wonder what actually happened there. Yeah, I know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. And that's why I figured that out. Since I figured that shit out a while back, I'm like, okay, we're playing this a little different. We're playing this a little bit differently. Yeah, you play chess, you play checkers. Dirt. Yeah, I don't give a shit, man. I've been playing chess for a long fucking time. Don't care. Don't care about your stupid little colloquialisms. What dumbass. See what I'm saying, though? It's fine. It's fine. It's not like, you know, gonna freak out. There's nothing they're gonna do right now to make it massively do that either. It's just, they're not. It's not gonna happen. Now again, over time, sure. But it is fixed for the moment, as you can see. So, like, again, it's not like I can't fix these things, but my point is, if I do, that is their signal to you know, you get what I'm saying. I think it's really obvious that Microsoft could literally do something about it, and they just choose not to. Anybody that Anybody that knows anything about code and any of this shit, they're gonna realize the same thing. That Microsoft's doing it on purpose. Anybody doesn't, they're gonna have no clue. They're gonna just defend Microsoft. They're gonna be like, but they're the company. If you know anything about code, you're gonna realize they did this on purpose. Because why the fuck else would it be designed that way? Is there like, you know, it's sort of like mimicking cancer almost. Or when you do a bunch of really stupid fucking shit. Yeah, it's like we already have the cancer, you know, DNA and stuff in us. All of us do. It's like, you know, the body mistakenly attacking, you know, healthy cells and healthy tissue and stuff like that. I mean, like, literally, that's how Windows 11 fucking works. Literally, everything attacks itself because everything thinks it's malicious. Everything. I swear to God, that was what was happening with the thing I was describing the other day. Where I was also having another issue that I told you vague details about. That's literally what was happening then, too. And this can be weaponized to manipulate you. So if you don't know anything about it and you don't know how to fix it, all they have to do is break it and you're stuck. It's just software. That's what they're doing. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Does that here? There you go. It should clear up. There we go. Just not doing it at all. Totally fine. So the point is they really want you to think, you know, PC can't. You get what I'm saying? Like, they really, really want to destroy PC gaming. That's what all this is about. And Microsoft's doing it. And I had to get you there, but for those who've been following along, Well, maybe you learned a few things here. But when I can clearly fix this, and I'm telling you, I didn't do anything physical, no hardware changes at all. Nothing. This is all Windows. Okay? I didn't do anything with OBS. Nothing. All Windows stuff. Okay? And look, it's everything I said along the way. All that bitching and stuff. No, it's the stuff I said it was. The problems with Windows. Yeah, it is that stuff. I was right. But again, I can't just fix it all the time or it's just going to get broken again. And I had to do it long enough for it to stick where you guys like are there seeing it every day. You're seeing it stutter. I'm bitching. I'm telling you this and that. It's this problem with Windows. It's this problem with Windows. So you get it. You understand. Yes, that's the problem. Yes. And you see it. And you see enough times of me talking about it. And then we fix it. And then finally, bam. All of a sudden, it just works. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. You get me? You get me? You get what I'm saying here? Alright? It's not like it can't make that same mistake again either, like you've seen a couple times here and there. But we're not talking about consistently, where it's just non-stop. Obviously. That's what we're talking about, where it actually starts to cause a problem. Yeah, where it happened there. So the point is, like, conveniently as I said it. You notice how as I said it, it happened, okay? So, alright? You get what I'm saying? It's been pretty good. You know, I mean, like, damn. You know? Like, damn. And that's why I always remember OBS being smooth, runs great, and doesn't have that stuttering issue. Sure as hell's in the game. Or again, as I pointed out, the FPS would be dropping, and it ain't. And so remember the times that they conveniently, momentarily, you know, and an isolated incidents made that happen. Interesting, huh? And slowly but surely became more of a regular thing. Yeah, so that's scripting. It's working on those scripts, getting them better, breaking Windows. They're breaking my phones too. So anytime I stream from my phone or anything like that, script. It's insanely highly illegal. Yeah, you're literally just a terrorist attacking devices. So, yeah, I gotta actually do a couple documentation things, okay? But you guys get the point, alright? I gotta do a couple documentation things, alright? Let's go up here. Cool spot, right? We'll go up here. I mean, I guess that was a cool spot. Actually, maybe this is a cooler spot. Yeah, that's a cooler spot. So I got to do a couple documentation things actually, because of what I saw at the beginning, and then also just talking about um this a little bit as I sort of jumped on stream here. All right. So let me do that, and I'll be back. All right. I saw a map marker there. What is that for? Oh, I remember what that was for. Yeah, I remember now. I was gonna do it later. I went there and just grabbed the site of grace. I gotta check something here. I'm gonna check something, sorry. Gotta check something. No, chicken. I'm gonna checking something. We gotta check something. Chicken! Chicken! I'm glitching, guys. I'm glitching. Oh, that was good. Damn. Actually, a good one. It's amazing how the NPC doesn't, like, do all of his movements all of the time, too, and, you know, we're not having some sort of weird issue going on, huh? And that kind of funny how that works? Huh. Isn't that kind of funny how that works? I guess somebody's sort of badass for choosing to do. Oh, wait a second. Wait. I guess. So, oh, right. I chose to do Consort Radon, the hardest boss, literally ever, while having this problem. Knowing I had this problem, I could fix it. But chose, because of the pattern I wanted to continue to show you was happening from these people. and with Windows, still, you know, them attacking Windows. But again, because I wanted to show you. Now again, my phone, that's not Windows. Obviously, that's Android. But that's saying something, man. It is. So, you know, I don't do things. I don't always do everything easy. It's not what I do. Like, yes, I will play a lot of games default on easy, for sure. But I play plenty of hard stuff too. And do plenty of things that are a challenge as well. And maybe that's a testament to whether I like the game more or not. I'm not sure. Because it's not always the case, but I mean, for sure, if I'm choosing to play it in, you know, super hard mode, ultra hard, hardest, max, ultra, whatever you want to call it, mode, you know, you know what I'm saying? Um, 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 I suppose we could see if the FPS still drops for the fire guy. I think it will. I don't think that had anything to do with this. I think it will happen. Yeah, yeah, as you can see already. So can I? Yeah, I can't. It's alright. Just wanted to hit him once. They are not easy. Oh my. No. Nope. Nope, we're going to west. Do you see the bitrate shifting around? So that's called somebody's trying to run a script. They want me to lose my runes. That's what they want. They're trying to do it. They may have been trying to glitch him out too. He can get glitched out. I didn't pick him up. You can get him to fall off the edge. That wasn't too bad that time. It's actually, it's not as bad. It's not, but it's still, you know, it's still there. I don't know. That's whatever. It's like the only thing in the game, other than like the blue shit sometimes from the mausoleum. From the mausoleum, it does it, and then some other times. It's not that big of a deal. In my opinion. Yeah, they're definitely trying to run scripts to get it to happen again. Because it is, there you go, see? It wasn't doing that at all. That was some real... I say too much. Like, I give these people too many terms and... Like, a lot of what they've learned to do is through the theory I've reverse engineered of why Windows does things. That's literally a lot of this. It's definitely happening a little bit more now. Let's go. So documenting bitrate shift down to 11,000 a little bit there. Yeah. I honestly think that that area is just tough to, you know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot going on there. It's like foggy. Is it foggy? I think it's like foggy. I think. That's weird. Maybe the scripts were impacting weather. Oh, there we go. You got it. Remember I would stutter here too? That's just fine. Um... Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's totally fine, man. Yeah. Yeah. But they'll mess it up again, they will. Oh. Oh, we got the rain. Hang on. We got the rain. Yep. Runs great, man. Elden Ring always did. It always ran great. Runs great. It runs great on Xbox. Runs great on this. Can't speak for PlayStation, but I'm sure it runs just fine on PlayStation as well. Yeah, Elden Ring always ran great. That actually might be one of the things that it... Because it has blue stuff, I think. Oh, no. No, it didn't. It didn't do anything. It's okay. So you see it happen a little bit there, but... Yeah. There it is. But, that's again the attempt to make it. So again, that's what it looks like when it's just a mistake. It shouldn't really be doing it. It's not all the time, you know. So I would love to give you the tips, and I'd love to tell you everything, but again, if I do that, that's going to tell them how to directly, you know, you get what I'm saying? I can't do that. But if you've been paying attention to everything I've been saying along the way, I'm not wrong about those things. Yeah, the problems with Windows and stuff. It is really starting again. But it's not going to be permanent. It's just them attempting to sabotage what I'm saying. As I've said, it's really when you really speak about it. As you notice, if I wasn't talking, it's not going to happen. It literally wasn't. But as soon as I start talking about it and stuff like that and really pointing it out, like, it's not happening, blah, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really, really does do that. Isn't that nuts? So, you get what I'm saying? But hey, you know, still going there. Still going. Still going. So, yeah, it's doing it there now. As you notice, right after the bitrate shift, start doing it. Let me just I'm just gonna get back here. Now, if you remember at the start, it was very smooth here. We couldn't even make it happen once. Just a little bit. What the fuck's it doing that? Why? Is it running into the hill and pushing the fucking focus around? Why is it doing that? It's incredibly fucking annoying. Why is it jolting the mouse? Why is it doing that? Why is it jolting it? Doesn't do that. That's a new thing. So now they just did that. See how it jolts it? So they're trying to get it to screw up in the game now. Yeah, see how it jolts? It shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's flat out the game now. Yep, it jolts now. So, like, it's not a stutter anymore. They're just trying to they're just getting it to, like, jolt now. And then if you notice the clear out of the concurrence, the lying of the views, so it doesn't trend, because they know, YouTube knows now, you know, like, this is the point. As I prove stuff, YouTube literally just hides all evidence that anybody's in here seeing any of it. They just fucking lie. Yeah, so again, it wasn't stuttering around at all at the beginning. We couldn't even get it to happen. And now it's just non-stop. See what I'm saying? That's pretty trash. That Windows 11 is that fucking bad. What a piece of fucking garbage. What a piece of trash. Yeah, Windows is literally just fucking trash. So garbage. Yeah, it is. It's basically back to, it's almost basically back to what it was at this point. So trash. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that last influx of the bitrate where it went up, that was them getting my device to communicate and get the malicious scripts to do that, because again, I've never seen it do that jolt thing either. I've never seen the game ever do that. I have literally never seen that except for just now. I have never seen that the entire time I played. I have never once ever seen that. where it just like does that, just like it just did it. See that? Where it's like going like that? I've never seen it do that. Where it's like getting behind and it has to catch up. I've never seen it fucking do that. Never once. So that's them trying to cause a delay with scripting. Where it's only happening because I'm pointed up, and it's including that the other axis. I'm not sure which one that would be. It's the X or Y axis, obviously, but again, it's as soon as you would cross over the... Which one's the horizontal plane? I don't remember. I think it's X. But you get what I'm saying? So, if that's the case, they're doing it with that. Yeah, it just... See? It like jolts. So they're trying to make it so that I can't show you. Basically. Jolts. And again, it's only when I'm pointed all the way up like this, because it's running into the ground. See, it's like jolting. See what I mean? Like jolts. I've never ever seen it do that until just now. So that's them officially breaking the actual game itself, because it's obviously doing that in the game. It's like lagging behind, so it just jolts ahead to get caught up with my character. I've literally never seen it do that. Ever. I have never seen it fucking do that. It was not doing that the whole time. It just stays back. It shouldn't do that. That is the strangest fucking thing. That is so weird. Yeah, so more scripts. More. So, YouTube, why are you trying to pretend like there's nobody in here on a Friday night? Why are you trying to pretend like there's nobody in here on a Friday night? There's nobody in here on a Friday night, YouTube. Why are you trying to pretend like there isn't? Really? Really? You're trying to pretend like there's nobody in here on a Friday night? Really? Really? You are really trying to pretend like there's nobody in here on a Friday night? Oh, yeah. Well, definitely, they're definitely doing something. That's, interesting. Quite interesting. Who should I do here? I guess I'll do him. Since I like, card. I was gonna do... For the heck of it, I was gonna do an inverse. I was gonna do an inverse. I want to do an inverse? Let's do an inverse. I want to do a hurry up. Where's my Alucard Swarb? There's my Alucard Swarb. So we're on the hurry up, which is good. So this will go faster than a normal wave, a normal round. It'll be the same thing. It'll just be sped up. So the events that'll happen, the units that become, the window will be smaller for them to happen, and they'll be at different times, obviously, since it's a shorter time span. Wow. What's up with my bitrate shifting around? Saw that 11,000 there. What am I doing there? Well, you see them sitting there doing malicious things. Yeah, 11,000, 16,000, 11,000, 16,000. That is to specifically lie about the concurrence. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look at something here really quick, so that way it stays at 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're putting bots on my account again. So that's actually what the bitrate is. They're sitting here attaching malicious bots to my account. That's what the bitrate moving around is. So that's why they're sitting here hiding. That's why YouTube's hiding it. Because the scammers are sitting here attaching malicious bots to my account. I'm literally sitting here playing fucking Vampire Survivors, you morons. They're so fucking stupid. They're literally so dumb. Why are you shifting my fucking bitrate around, YouTube? You fucking retards. Yeah, we already know they're putting bots on my account. Stop shifting my bitrate around and do something about it. Stop doing that and do something about it. It's not me. I'm clearly sitting here playing fucking Vampire Survivors, you retard. Fucking stupid. Now we're hiding concurrence again. Ever since I mentioned the bots. Now we're hiding more. Ever since I mentioned that, all YouTube did was use that as an excuse to hide more bots. To hide more views, I should say. Ever since I said that. They're not being responsible, they're just hiding views. So when I came in earlier, yeah, when I come in the stream, there are two bots attached to my account, and they just pushed them out of the stream. So now when I come in the stream, it doesn't count at all. Yeah, now when I come in the stream, it doesn't count at all. Now they're just making it not count at all. I'm literally sitting here playing fucking Vampire Survivors. And this is what they're doing. And this YouTube's actually gonna sit here and pretend like they don't know. Unbelievable. It really fucking is. I shouldn't have to sit here and constantly document this. Yeah, like the graph is not normal. This is blatantly obvious they're capping concurrence. So I can see they initially capped them at 7. It went all the way up to 7 concurrence, and I never even saw that on the, you know what I mean? Like, we really didn't. Maybe we saw that, but not really. It was there for a while. Went down to 5, then they capped it at 5. They shot it down to 2, and then capped it at 2. Several people I can tell were aware and were trying to do something to make it count, but they kept capping it and locking it at like 2. So it was stuck at like between 4 and 3, and then I think they gave up. So basically that's what's going on. Where people are aware and they're trying to make sure their view is counting, and YouTube is literally sitting here fucking playing games. That's literally what they're doing. I've talked about this before, where they just cap the fucking concurrence and lie about them. Well, how many times do I have to show you organically that I'm just coming in the stream and it says already, 1 watching or something like that. Well, if I come in the stream and it already says 1 watching, and then after I come in the stream, I'm sitting there waiting for my view to count, and all of a sudden it shoots up to fucking 3 or 4 after, again, not doing anything. It's locked at 1, supposedly. Yeah, that means what it fucking means. I am sick and tired of you sitting here trying to fucking pretend. Like there's anything going on except YouTube and scammers attacking me. I'm literally just trying to fucking stream and tell you all how YouTube is attacking gaming and attacking me, and this matters to all of you. And I mean, it's blatantly obvious they're obviously they don't want me to say that. It's always been those things. Like I said, it's all truth. It just getting to the point where, like, I can't. You're never gonna sit here and believe it when it sounds like conspiracy just to try to say it all at once, but like you have to prove it, and I already sat here and proved this over the course of my channel, where we've been talking about this for a while, and I've been showing you guys this stuff firsthand. So, right when I said what I said there, my bitrate shifted around. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a look at something here again, because I have to. Yeah, it's because what I said would have caused the stream to gain some viewers. So since they are capping it at the number they're capping it at 2, that's why my bitrate shifted around. So again, yes, this is a stream monitor where, based on things the AI can determine that I'm saying that would cause the stream to trend, YouTube just has it, cause buffering issues for my stream, and in order to do this, it actually attacks my my network driver in Windows. That's what's literally doing that. So the same thing happens when I stream on my phone. That's what it does. They're just attacking my my driver that communicates with the signal. So again, even as I sit here and I refresh, you can see how it's locked. So that's I mean, it's a Friday night. We just talked about this. So you're just lying, YouTube. You're fucking lying. And I proved that when I came in the stream, and it shot all the way up to 4, but now you're trying to pretend like, Right when I came in the stream to confirm that there was more people in here, it shoots all the way up to 4. But right now, it's locked at 2. Just 2 right now. Just 2. But that brief second that I came in the stream and waited for, you know, a few seconds there. Yep. Yep, right then. See how it's just locked? See that? It's a Friday night. That is a lie. It's not true. And the whole point is that it's to get a reaction. Just as breaking windows, all that stuff, you know, the game's running like crap. Again, it's not the game, it's the stream software. They want you to think it's the game, and they want me to complain about it. And say it's trash and stuff like that. Just like they were doing to a certain other streamer that would do that. I've already told you this. So, you see how even... That's ridiculous, to pretend like there'd just be no additional people in here. Just 2. It's exactly 2. It's ridiculous. It's blatant lying. It's blatant fucking lying. It is blatant fucking lying. It's a Friday night. It is a Friday night. This is blatant lying. Yeah. This is blatant lying. Yeah. And as soon as I came in the stream and it counts as 3, they push it down to 2. As soon as I came in the stream and it went up to 3, I watched it go back down to 2 and they pushed it down to 2. And as soon as I said that, they real quick did the opposite before I had a chance to refresh it. I'm not even in the stream anymore. I'm not even in it anymore. So that's pretty interesting that they're putting it at 3. Oh yeah, see now, and now it's, I was out of there for about 10-15 seconds before I even said that. So they're just lying. And so like that's the point where I'm there. It's not, again, they are swapping their account with mine. Somehow they're sitting here pretending to be me, and YouTube thinks I'm them or something. I don't know. Because that'd be the only way this would work. Yep. Yep, that's what they're doing. Yeah. For every time I come in the stream, they know about it. Because of IP addresses. So they're just logging IP addresses. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're logging IP addresses. So when I come in the stream, I'm not actually counting in the stream. My view, again, is 0. It's not counting, just like all of you aren't. But what they're doing is, if you would come in the stream, they are logging your IP address to see who you are. And then if, if they can confirm that you know me and you're coming in the stream, maybe they'll count it, maybe they won't. But the point is, that's how they're doing it, where, they would have like some sort of placeholder to lie to you, but then they're taking your IP address and your legitimate data and views, like I said, and putting it elsewhere. And that's how they're doing that. Where I come in the stream and my views should just count for me. But because, again, they're rerouting it, you know, clearly tricking the system into thinking, you know, I guess they're me or something like that, where it's like clone accounts and stuff like that. They just have it not count at all. And then every time they log an IP address where I'm in the stream, they have a bot come in as my placeholder. And it logs it as that, but also logs it as a bot. So, like, it's just all these issues where it's causing all these problems. And I can clearly see that these views that are just coming in here as a result of me coming in here, and again, they're not actually anything. No, it's just literally IP addresses being logged. That much is clear. So, it's definitely two bots attached to my account, because when I was in here, when I came in here initially, I saw it shoot up to 5 really quick, if you remember. It went all the way at the... But then they jolted it back down to 4. Well, that was my view counting twice. It just happened again, but they did it again before I could refresh it. I just watched it go to 5, but they did it again before I could refresh it. So there's still 3 on my account, or 2 on my account. And if you'll notice, it was at 4, but went down to 3, and I'm still in the stream. So I mean, come on. Okay? So this is just blatant lying where, again, they're IP logging. It's not actual real view counts on YouTube side of things. They're just taking control of it and IP logging it. And that has to be YouTube doing that. Well, they're not I mean, like, who else? Like, I mean, like, nobody else could sit here and do that with YouTube's view count system. That has to be YouTube. That's disgusting. What a disgusting platform. So this is my point, like, you know, it's just the same fucking numbers. They're just lying. Fucking liars. Such fucking liars. I love how you're on purpose shifting my bitrate around. I love how you're on purpose shifting my bitrate around, trying to pretend like it's shifting around. I love how you're on purpose doing it, trying to shift it around. Like it's shifting around. You realize it wouldn't have been happening yet, right? Yeah, you're doing it too early. Yeah, you're doing it too early. Fucking stupid. Fucking retard. I love how you're just shifting it around on purpose now. Love that. Again, we'll just keep documenting. We know that they can do that on command, so that was even happening, you know, earlier in Elden Ring and shit. So, you know, we know that that's a problem on command. That's got nothing to do with Windows. That's them fucking around with the network driver. They're just hacking the network driver for that one. That's a hack in the network driver. You know how to make it so that it's obvious they're doing it on purpose? Stop and start moving. Yeah, stop and start moving. Yeah. Yep. Because again, it's not doing. That's not why it does that. That's not why it does that. Not why. See that? I feel like that person that does that doesn't even know why it does that. And that's the point, I tell them these things. It's not the movement. And then it stopped completely, and you could see, because I was laughing, they totally forgot to shift the bitrate way down. There's all this shit on the screen, and remember, they're trying to convince you momentarily that it's still fucking happening, but it's not. Jesus Christ. What a joke. It ain't happening, dude. It ain't happening. I just proved it. What a joke. Again, I know you're trying to make it seem like it is, but it ain't. Yep. 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 Yeah, okay. Yeah. 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 Makes sense. Yeah. That's somebody fucking with it on purpose now. Again. Like, that's not doing that anymore. They're on the wrong way on that one. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's so funny. They're running those scripts again, that's for sure. Yeah, they're running those scripts again, that's for sure. Yeah, the bit rate shouldn't drift all the way down to nothing and then all the way up to some bullshit number. Shouldn't happen. That's called Windows 11 is fucking garbage. Let's call it a Windows 11 is fucking garbage. So like, again, somebody's running scripts to make it permanently do that so that it runs like trash. It doesn't do that. That is literally trash. Yeah, that is trash. Because that issue is fixed now. And you know how we know that? If you notice the top left corner, my FPS is pretty high up there. It's not like really low or anything. It's not like half what it should be. This is pretty high up there. It's only dropping a little bit. So, again, that bit rate should not be happening. They're doing that on purpose to convince you that it's still a problem. It ain't. And then lying about the concurrence. And then lying about the concurrence. And then lying about the concurrence. Why is it still down there? Goes up to 100, back down to... Up to 500 back down to 100. What the fuck is that? No. No. Completely absurd. Completely fucking absurd. One concurrent. Again, just lying. We've talked about this on other streams that we've seen too. And the very second that we talk about it, malicious bad actors follow us into the stream and dox my real name, my address, right there in the chat. The very second that I start talking about it, malicious bad actors follow me into the stream of the streamer that I'm talking about it, and will then start typing my real name, my street address, and all kinds of various malicious things in this person's chat the very second that I am in there talking about what YouTube is doing to hide views and lie. Conveniently, right when I go in there to show you exactly what YouTube is doing to lie about views. Conveniently then. Conveniently then. Right? Like I said, when I you know, I'm showing you what they're doing to lie about views. Then these malicious YouTube accounts, these disgusting pieces of trash, follow me in there, dox my real name and address in the streamer's chat, where I'm showing you that YouTube is attacking the streamer in the same way they're attacking me, using these bad actors as scapegoats so that way they can cancel whoever they want. Yeah. And so you see, you know, how trash Windows is. I mean, this is fucking trash. You know, like Windows, literally, I should sue the fucking shit out of Microsoft, because again, you shouldn't have your hardware, you know, like think about, like, if you didn't know this or that, how many things you would buy because you think that it's broken or something like that, when Windows is just fucking trash. Think about how just the sheer amount of time wasted, and, you know, again, all because Microsoft is fucking garbage and literally just nothing works. Nothing. Literally nothing. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Windows doesn't even get Windows right. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Microsoft can't even get Windows right. The thing that it's called. So why is it that as I say these things, I see a second concurrent come in the stream, and then the very second that I see that 2, it jolts down to 1? Gee, I wonder why that would be happening. To lie about the fact that YouTube has been intentionally sabotaging my streams, breaking things, working with Microsoft to do it, just as the Trump administration has been doing this too. the garbage piece of shit terrorist organization that is the FBI. That is what that organization has become. They are now a terrorist organization. They're not the FBI any longer. They are just a terrorist organization. And they now also contribute in sabotaging entire technologies. Just because they're so fucking incompetent, they can't hack it. And remember, the FBI can hack anything. They can't anymore. Because they're so fucking incompetent and garbage under the Trump administration. They must sabotage things to be able to do anything about anything. You know, Kash Patel gets locked out of his fucking PC because that retard can't get past his, you know, his little verification process. You know, we're talking about a moron getting locked out of his computer. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. This guy's the director of the FBI. No qualification for the job. Zero. None. So again, how many organizations are you going to let become just a terrorist criminal organization before you wake the fuck up and do something about all of this being happening under Microsoft's umbrella, under YouTube's umbrella? All these different fucking companies that contribute, and including, but not limited to, the Trump administration and the current trash FBI. The fucking Bureau of Investigation. The fuckhead Bureau of Investigation. The faggot Bureau of Investigation. Totally unacceptable. And this one concurrent that's in here, again, is a placeholder. Because there are shitloads of people in here. Just like as I was showing you the other night, I'm scrolling through the streams, and instead of promoting this one, just as you see here, you know, they're completely lying about the views. But, you know, on a Friday night, if you go sit there and you scroll through the vines, the lives, you will see so many sexual things, disgusting sexual things right there for you to see. You will see disgusting things like children being taken advantage of right on live streams on YouTube. You will see lots of that, actually. You will see disgusting things like YouTube promoting vast amounts of stupidity. You know, like still images that don't tell a story or have any sensible things about them whatsoever. It's literally a still image to get the person to stare at it and get stuck watching it. Like, again, if they can get you addicted, all the better. And so they're promoting that. But any white people, any Americans that are white people, you know, that don't like Trump, nope. They're going to keep you, you know, if you're already large, they're going to keep you where you are so that you don't suspect anything. But again, if you're a white person that, you know, you don't vote for Trump, you don't like Trump, and you are not already somebody, you will not be promoted. In fact, you will have a fucking shitload of problems. Because that's what the Trump administration's doing. Again, if they cause too many problems for those who have lots of money, who are well known, you're already well networked, you're going to do something about that, and they know that. For example, Midas Touch themselves have already sued the Trump administration. So, when this is your example, and that is the evidence that you are given, I wonder what's going on. Well, we already knew that there were many people that were going to podcasting. So they're already spying. Trump's shit, trash FBI was already spying. But the point is, they took and are trying to take many people off the air and create a fascist, lying propaganda media that only reports what they wanted to report, which is why they got rid of Colbert by merging companies. And so when him and people like him might go to YouTube or podcast or whatever, obviously this has always been the attack. So John Kiriakou is one that's being manipulated. I truthfully believe this. He's a CIA. He was ex-CIA, and he is growing astronomically. But all of a sudden, around this whole fucking alien bullshit, where they're really trying to peddle this fucking nonsense, where you're so goddamn fucking stupid, you can't fucking put two and two together. I already sat here on stream and told you what the UFO fucking UAP bullshit was and how easy that is to fucking see. We looked at the map. We the sheer number of dumb fucking reports where it's some stupid asshole reporting something and conveniently he doesn't have his phone in the modern generation. Conveniently, right then, their phone is missing, and this is for an entire fucking 15-20 minute period, and you know, just there's no evidence of this whatsoever. And then the ones what they do upload them, and they got the fucking images, it's literally an optical illusion in the fucking picture. The most dumb fucking shit I've ever seen in my goddamn fucking life. And then they use some of the most Republican, stupid fucking faggots from the military that are literally all like so in that shit. They are psyoped beyond belief, where these people have been manipulated, drugged, like MK Ultra shit, like beyond belief, and they believe what they saw. Yeah, okay, you were fucking drugged, you goddamn fucking retard. Like, yeah, like, come on. And then they're sitting here fucking around with my shit. Trump is literally admitting there's a lot of things we do to you that you don't know about and shit like that. He's giving China all this technology all while these guys are literally sitting here testifying that there's UFOs and shit like that. No, you goddamn fucking retards. China has the technology to fuck with your instrumentation, you morons. Trump's running a fucking psyop to make you think it's UFOs. You're too fucking stupid to understand that. And Obama isn't going to sit here and cause a problem for himself by sitting here and disagreeing with the current faggot that takes too much power for himself. All right? He's got too much going on, riding on this to fuck it up. So when you consistently can't recognize, read between the fucking lines a little bit, he's not confirming aliens. Read between the lines a little bit when you're too fucking stupid to recognize it's a goddamn psyop. There's no fucking aliens. UFOs are fucking Chinese technology that's well beyond ours that we don't fucking understand. Period. Period. They're literally just sitting here releasing random shit that you don't know what you're. Oh, look, there's this thing going on this thing and it's moving really fast and yada yada yada. Oh, nothing can move like that. Yeah, you know what else causes that? You know what else causes that? When you use instrumentation to reverse the image. So it makes an optical illusion to make you think it's moving that way and that fast. Oh, wow. Oh, fucking genius, isn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. This guy's writing this book about this fucking shit. Holy hell. What did you drug these guys with? Look, you know, I mean, I don't know. This energy drink is pretty fucking good, man. But I'll tell you one thing. Whatever the fuck they're giving them, it sure is stronger than that. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's sure stronger than that because you know that's whew, man. Yeah, I wonder how many retards Trump has working for the FBI, where just because this has, you know, like that written on the can, they're sitting there like trying to figure out some way that like they can be like, you know, I wonder if there's any do you think there's actually coke in there? Do you think you know what I mean? Like they're so fucking stupid they're doing that. You know they're fucking so fucking goddamn stupid they're fucking doing that. You know that. You know that. You know they're so fucking dumb. Dude, if this See, Trump gets rid of so many fucking regulations, he doesn't know what regulations he still has. You can't put cocaine in an energy drink and sell it in the US, you stupid fucks. It's just the name of an energy drink. Jesus Christ. Bunch of woke goddamn fucking retards. Again, Donald Trump and his administration are the woke fucks. They're the woke fucks. Yeah, it's them. Donald Trump's the guy that's telling you that your kids should have one toy. Remember that? Remember the one that faggot said that? Do you remember that? I remember that. You don't fucking remember this shit. You don't pay attention to a goddamn thing. He actually said that. And then you think that he's not doing stuff like this where I'm sitting here playing video games? And he's all disgruntled that I have probably even more than one video game? Well, except I also pointed out the fact that you couldn't even add up the total of what the games cost, all the games I would have, and you're still not going to equal the total of one of his fucking solid gold goddamn Donald Trump statues he's got somewhere. Yeah. So, like, that's the fucking point. Like, this retard itemizes people like this, but then doesn't take a look around at his fucking surroundings. Like, even his goddamn fucking suit is probably worth more than most people have. Just, like, period. I'm serious. Look it up. And he has no appreciation for that. None. That fucking dumb. That's why when celebrities are still buying fucking clothes and buying shit at ridiculously high prices and giving money to those companies, I'm sorry, I gotta call you out a little bit. Stop fucking giving money to those goddamn companies. What the hell are you doing? Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when there's an honest company out there doing probably even better quality than the thing you're buying, let's be honest, and it's just clothing, and you're spending $5,000 on something versus $50 somewhere else, and it's virtually the same quality or probably even better. Can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop making people billionaires? Can you stop doing that? Because that's what you're doing. You're making like designers and stuff like that that don't. They're not doing anything. They're just copying something they saw. Putting a name. They know about advertising. You don't. They're just taking advantage of you. It's called Donald Trump all over again. In various forms. You do know his ties, his Trump ties were made in China. You know that, right? It was even before he ran for president. You know that, right? All that shit that he started up about supposedly disliking China. Stuff needs to not be made so much in China. This guy was already getting Chinese steel and discounts on his Chinese steel for, I think, over a decade. Has ties made in China. He's always been doing deals with China. You vote for him, you don't look him up. You just vote for this retard. He threatens all these countries. He's threatening Canada. He threatened Canada. He tried to take it back. Don't let him take that back. He threatened Canada. No, I assure you, we're not going to harm Canada. But he threatened Canada for sure. We're not doing that. Okay, I assure you that ain't gonna happen. Okay, but he did. And it's fucked up, man. That could scare some people. You don't do that. Our country's not so nice. We do things like that, and we don't need to be scaring Canadians who, again, I want to remind you, Canada is our closest ally. Always have been. So what the fuck are you doing? And then you try to take it back? Oh, we didn't threaten Canada. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Fucking stupid retard. Stupid fucking faggot. Donald Trump's a goddamn fucking faggot. He absolutely fucking threatened Canada. Threatens people all the fucking time. He literally threatened to bomb the shit out of Iran how many times? And has been bombing Iran. Okay? So that, I mean, like, you threaten somebody that, they're after actually like following through a few times, that's not so nice to do that. It's not nice in the first place, but I mean, you get what I'm saying? Trump's FBI is so fucking trash. Microsoft is fucking garbage too. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. All of it. All of it's trash. All of it. Like, they're already trying to make it stutter. They're trying to make it do that. They're literally trying to. That is YouTube. On purpose. That is YouTube. They are trying to do that. YouTube is sabotaging Windows. They are doing it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Microsoft's joining in, but... I mean, you'd have to be fucking stupid not to realize Microsoft's joining in, but... It's YouTube. They're doing it. They are sabotaging streamers. They absolutely are. They have been probably doing it for a long time, actually. Let's do whatever they want. Think about how many people have probably, like, offed themselves or something like that because of shit YouTube did to them. You should realize that there's been times where I said certain things on stream where YouTube should have had some sort of obligatory thing. Just nothing. You know, sort of like a scammer being on here and me being doxxed in real time in a chat so fast everybody in the chat could see, like, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people. So again, over 10,000 people saw this. You know, again, my real name, address, all that. And YouTube didn't remove, didn't do anything about this scammer. Wow. So yeah, YouTube, it's YouTube. Yes. Yes. Disgusting. Disgusting fucking platform. Disgusting. You fucking disgusting platform. So the question is, who at YouTube? And I've already made it a point that this person works at YouTube. I've already made that point. Or they wouldn't be able to do all these things. I've already made that point. It's just, like, it's just all these problems for Windows. Just, like, all the chain reaction. It's so trash. It really is. But yeah, I mean, you can clearly see it's still, you know, fine. No stutter. Okay. So, then, again, I did fix it. It's just, we fixed the other thing too. The other thing should have been fixed. So that is very interesting. Yeah, that tells me YouTube is doing something on their end, and I always said that. That is really malicious to do something on your end that causes my set bitrate to skyrocket or plummet. That's disgusting. And that's what we saw. That's what we do see sometimes, where the bitrate is all of a sudden, you know what I mean? That's what we see. But the point is, they can momentarily do it too, so that, like, we should never see something like that out of YouTube, where somebody can sit there and just make that happen, because then anybody can weaponize that. That's a data stream. So what the fuck? Why would you have something where somebody could sit there and weaponize it and use it that way? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Well, the point is, they clearly use it for that. That's the point. They clearly promote scammers to steal your content. And I've shown you evidence of this all over the fucking platform. These disgusting pieces of shit using kids. Because they're the ones that are sitting there watching absolutely fucking nothing. Nobody cares about that dumbass meme of what's Donald drinking and all that shit. Nobody fucking cares about that. And yet, endless still images of that stupid fucking shit. This site of grace is the dumbest fucking site of grace. You have any idea how many times I'm standing on top of this one and I can't fucking see it? This site of grace is the stupidest fuck. Like, where is it? Jesus. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. All the sites of graces that have a trail so that you can find it. Why the fuck will you not have this one? You're never gonna come from this direction. One time ever, you come from that way. Yeah, the first time you come to the DLC. That's it. Because that's a dead end. Yep, so why the fuck, when that's way up on that hill and I can never see it from here, would you not have a fucking trail going to the left right there? Going right out there to the left right there. Why wouldn't you do that? So that way I can fucking see it. Why the fuck wouldn't you do that? Yeah, because a lot of the time I'm going to be coming up from here. Down this way. If I want to come up from down this way. I can't fucking see that. Wouldn't that be nice if it was sticking out here? I'd be like, oh yeah, right there it is. So I'll just go up the hill right here. Oh yeah. Oh, well, you know, right? Oh, imagine that. Like, what the fuck? So weird. You'd think there would be one there, you know? Or, you know, like a trail. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, anyway, the point is, that bitrate being able to be impacted, that is a data stream, so they can sit there and influx scripts, whatever. That's why all this happens. See, as soon as I said that, it's like stuttering around. As soon as I fucking said that. It didn't make any fucking sense. I wasn't even moving. Yeah, that is so garbage. That is basic shit in Windows malfunctioning. It's such garbage. Microsoft is so fucking trash. That is so fucking trash. It's not even funny how fucking garbage that is. Yeah, like you don't call that anything else. That is just fucking garbage. So anyway, yeah, it's probably I'm probably gonna go ahead and stop here, because I gotta take care of documentation and stuff like that now. After already seeing a lot of this trying to be restarted here, but you know, crashing the network driver in Windows and shit like that. I mean, just, you know, that's got nothing to do with anything except somebody being somebody maliciously running scripts. Okay, I mean, so should never see that. But anyway, you get the point. I would sit here and tell you this stuff, and I would do that, but again, they're just gonna attack that, reverse engineer, yada 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 yada. And this is partially why we have to run that interference and all that too, as I've already explained a bajillion times. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stop it there.